Marti, do you feel a bit fortunate that Stoke goal was disallowed at the end?
No, not fortunate. I mean, you could focus on this, or you could look at. I think that we hit the post 3 times during the game, 2 for sure. We got 23 shots. They got 8, 9. So I think that football is a small margins game, and we know that. Yeah, of course, the feeling was really bad when we saw the ball coming into the net. So it's a kind of relief, but at the same time, we got this last situation with Alfie Lloyd at the end of the game. So I think. If you ask me, I feel very fortunate so far this season. That's not the case, but football is about achievement, and no one cares about luck or bad luck.
And I think to ask you about the penalty, why did Zan take it when Madsen scored one a few weeks ago?
Yeah, we have three takers, and this is based not only on the track, the history as a penalty takers in their careers, but as well the way we practice quite often the penalties. I would say at least once a week. Yeah, Zan is an excellent penalty taker, and you can see that in his history both in Switzerland, in Italy, national team. So I think that both him and Nico, as long as they are in the pitch, they are the takers. In that sense, him is now is very easy to say, but as well for a striker in the moment that he is, it's very important as well to score a goal. So for me, what is important is to have the courage to take the penalty in the situation where he is, because he knows that. The atmosphere perhaps around him is not the best, that he as a striker has not a score, but to have the courage to take the penalty, he has all my confidence, and that's the way I support my players, because if you're not a good player, you are not top scorer in the Swiss league, or you don't play for the national team. Obviously now he's in a difficult moment, and we need to, for me as a manager, what I need to do is help him, because for me he's the best striker in the world, together with Alfie and Michi. They are the 3 best strikers in the world for me. That's the way I see my job.
So they decided between themselves on the pitch, they didn't ask you on the touchline, there was no communication with the bench about who should take it?
There are some rules that they know, and from that there is always the players, because football doesn't matter how much data, doesn't matter how much stats, football belongs to players, and football belongs to what's happening inside the pitch. And you learn that through experience, you learn that through playing the game.
Yeah, and another quite good performance, but you can't turn it into a win. How are you going to start making that happen? It feels like you need to get these wins on the board sooner rather than later.
It was difficult today. It was difficult for me to address to the players after the game, because obviously what can I tell them? I feel that they are doing 100% of what they can do. I think they are trying, working really hard, and has not been enough, and the reality of the table is what it is. So we cannot hide, we cannot just give excuses. We are at the bottom of the table, and today, once again, we were not able to win. That's a reality. Said that, I see a team that is committed. I see a team that is working really hard. I see supporters that were fantastic today with the team, and especially with me. So what I can say, of course the fans have the right to be frustrated if we don't win, and that's the way it must be when you love your club. But what I can say is that I'm going to work as hard as I can. Me and Xavi, we're going to work to our limits, as we do, coming 7 o'clock in the morning to the training ground, leaving 7, 8 o'clock every day, just to make sure that we find the edges to help us to win football games. No team in this league will not struggle if we're missing 8, 10 players, as we have done for a long time. Today was good to see that Fox was back, that Ken was back, but we need more. We need more things, and the club knows what I think, and the club knows very well since summer that I think there are some areas that we need to improve. From that, I'm going to work best of my capacity to make sure that this club is at the level that I think it can be, and I think it deserves, because this club has an amazing potential. And I'm here as a coach trying to do my best. And there are other things that someone else needs to decide.
And you still feel support from the people above you? They're 100% buying into what you're trying to do?
If I look back, I don't know whether I've been in football for 20 years, and I've been watching a lot of football around. I'm not sure if I ever seen that the team in the bottom of the table, 11 games, I don't know, 11, 12 games without a win, that the manager goes out and everybody is singing and supporting the way they did. So this is something that will be in my heart for my life. So that, I think people is not stupid.
Do you fear that you might get the sack though? Do you fear that if because team you are at the bottom of the table, you say you come in the morning at 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. But do you worry that they might change the support for you and they might look for somebody else?
What I said is that I feel an amazing support both from my players and from the fans. Mm-hmm. What I said is that I always do my job that way, in that intensity, in that capacity, because I need to work a lot to get results. I've been 20 years a manager. Everywhere I've been, I achieved the target that the club asked me to achieve. If now someone thinks that is a manager or a coaching problem, it's not my call, guys. I'm a professional.
So you're convinced you have the backing of the board and so on?
I think that's a question that you should ask them, not me.
It's clear to see the fans back you entirely. It's pretty impressive to be in the position that you are and still have this much backing. I kind of just want to ask, like, how you're able to keep yourself still motivated. Like, it's been a long time since there's been a victory, but how are you able to kind of keep this?
Because I think I explained you the story that I came here many years ago, like it was 15, 16 years ago. Paulo Sousa was the manager. My first game in English football was at QPR. For me to be in the position that I am, coaching now this amazing club, I've been working a lot, really hard to be here, and that will not change. So I think that's the way I am. I'm an honest manager. I try to work my best. Time will tell, but for sure, it's something that I will remember, as I said, because to feel that support in the position where we are, I know that it's not very usual.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you very
Thanks
much.
all.